I wanted to make this video for the guy like me who gets the occasional pimple or blemish and wants to cover it up. Or even if you have several persistent, stubborn ones, this video is for you as well. I've been getting a pimple here and there more frequently lately, mostly because I have to wear a mask all the time. So when I get one and I want to cover it up, this is exactly what I do. What's up fellas, I'm Baron, this is Effortless Gent. By the way, I'm not only going to show you how to hide a pimple in this video, but I'm also going to show you what I do to treat pimples and also how to prevent them in the first place, so make sure you watch till the very end of this video. Okay, so first off, how do you hide a pimple? Plain and simple, you need a concealer. If you have a wife or a partner that uses makeup, that is an option. You could rifle through their stuff and try out their products, but I personally suggest using Strix's concealer tool. I'm gonna link that in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. I've had this thing for a couple years now, and I use it whenever I have a blemish or a pimple that needs to be covered up. In fact, I actually keep it on a shelf in my studio right here, and I use it whenever I need to film a video just like this one. The folks at Strix have been kind enough to sponsor this video, and honestly I'm thankful because I recommend this thing all the time anyway. Some things to know about the Strix concealer tool. One, application is really easy. You can just dab it on with the pen itself and then use your finger to sort of blend it in. That's typically what I do. This is custom formulated for men's skin, which tends to be a little bit oilier and thicker, and the pores are generally a little bit larger than women's skin. Also, the way this thing is formulated, it won't clog your pores or prevent your pimples or blemishes from healing, so that's a bonus. Strix has a selection of shades that will cover most skin tones, and if you're not sure which one to go with, all you have to do is contact support and they will help you select the right one for your skin tone. Anyway, go ahead and check out this Strix concealer tool. I'm gonna link to it in the description box below. All right, so let's move on to how to treat the pimples that you have. Okay, so two products that I use specifically. One are pimple patches. These are like little stickers that you can leave on your pimple overnight. These hydrocolloid patches, they extract all the gross bacteria and stuff that's in your skin and they bring it to the surface. And then all this bacteria, it gets trapped in the sticker that you place over your pimple. So after a full night of wear, when you take it off, you'll notice that your pimple is visibly flatter and it's actually starting to heal. This method is by far the best, and it's definitely better than trying to pop a pimple. Don't do that, just use one of these pimple patches and it works like a charm. So with that being said, if you are starting to get a pimple or you can feel one forming, just get one of these pimple patches, place it on, and that should speed up the healing process. They do make invisible versions of these patches, which means you're not going to see them, so you could technically wear them during the day. I still tend to wear these at night right after I wash my face, and then in the morning, the pimple is gone. So if you're like me, just go ahead and wash your face in the evening and then stick one of these on, and then by morning time, you should be good to go. Another product I use is this drying lotion by a brand called Mario Badescu. I believe that's how you pronounce it. At night, after cleaning your face, you take a little Q-tip and you dip it into the pink sediment, and then you take it out and then you kind of dab it onto your skin right where your pimple is. You just dab it all around and right on top of the pimple itself. The solution has isopropyl alcohol, a little bit of salicylic acid, some camphor and calamine. The calamine and camphor help with irritation, things like that. The isopropyl alcohol was going to help dry it out. So yes, this definitely works in terms of drying out the pimple that is on the surface of your skin, but it can feel a bit harsher than, say, the pimple patch. So if you have sensitive skin, you might want to skip this. You could try it out, just give it a shot, and then if it is irritating your skin, then use the pimple patch instead. To be honest, once I discovered pimple patches, I don't really use the drying lotion anymore, although I do think it's a good solution. So I wanted to give you both in case you wanted to try both and see which works best for you. Really quick, if you are enjoying this video or if you're getting a lot of use out of it, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? That helps the video and the channel. And also, if you love this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Finally, let's talk about how to prevent pimples in the first place. You know how to hide them, you know how to treat them, but now we want to talk about how do we just not get any pimples at all. So these are a few simple and straightforward tips. Get into the habit of washing and moisturizing your face every single night. You want to use a gentle face wash every night. Just splash your face with some water, squeeze a little bit of face wash into your hand and lather it up, and then make sure to work it into your skin. I like to go in little circles to make sure I cover, every single inch of my face, and then simply rinse off. Once or twice a week, I like to use an exfoliating face wash. This is the kind of face wash that has like little scrubby beads, and it helps to kind of get rid of that top layer of like dead skin cells. It also helps to clear out your pores. But beware, you do not want to use this more than once, maybe twice per week. It really dries out your skin if you use it too much, and you want your skin to kind of work its own magic. You don't want to be scraping off all these dead skin cells all the time. You kind of want it to do it on its own naturally. So I recommend that you use a exfoliating face wash at most once, maybe twice per week. Okay, so after you wash your face, you want to apply a moisturizer. If you're washing your face in the evening, you have to apply a nighttime moisturizer. Nighttime moisturizers do not have SPF in them. You don't want to apply any moisturizer with SPF on your face before going to bed. Not a good thing. Some evening moisturizers do have retinol, which helps to soften the wrinkles and the texture on the skin of your face, which is a good thing. By the way, if you haven't used retinol before, it may irritate your skin a little bit, so test it out. You do build up a tolerance and then you can kind of use it every day. But again, you just want to make sure that you build up that tolerance first. Otherwise, you're gonna just feel that irritation. But just know that's sort of normal. And you want to test things out beforehand. If not, you can simply use a facial moisturizer for nighttime specifically that does not have SPF. In the morning, by contrast, you want to apply a facial moisturizer that does have SPF. SPF is obviously a good thing. It's going to prevent any sun damage to your face. Again, just make sure you're not using a moisturizer with SPF in the evening. As far as the specific brands that I've been using the facial moisturizer and the face wash from Brickle Men's products the longest. They're very lightweight, all natural ingredients. I like how it feels on my skin and it's not super tacky or sticky. Love those products. I've been using them for a few years now. Alternatively, I do use Tiege Hanley as well. I think the products are really well made, really comfortable on my skin. It's also really lightweight. And I do like the subscription service thing because I just automatically get products and I don't have to really think about it. I've also tested products from a company called Geology. I did like their formulation. I took a little quiz online on their website and supposedly they custom formulated a set of products for me. While I did like the face wash and the eye cream, I did notice that the facial moisturizer was a little bit heavier and thicker than I like. So those are the skin products that I've been using over the past few years. I'm gonna link to everything in the description box below, so go ahead and check out those links. Also, I'm gonna link to the Strix concealer tool. Definitely get that if you're trying to figure out a way to hide your pimples. By the way, I also wrote up a post in detail, kind of explaining all these products that I talked about here in this video. If you wanna check that out, I also include a link to that in the description box below, so go ahead and scroll down and click on that and check it out. All right, fellas, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that helped. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next video.